hustle until your haters ask if you're hiring. Oh!
So in this video, we're gonna break it up into two different categories. The first, we're going to talk about online, more corporate type jobs. And the second half of this video is going to go over the more entrepreneurial options, where we're going to talk about businesses that you can start, that you can create now during COVID-19, and that will last a lifetime if you want to continue with the sustainable business model. So the first industry that is in large growing demand is e-commerce, and specifically Amazon is hiring like crazy right now. Since I think the end of March, they've hired over 100,000 new employees for in-company logistics stuff and obviously delivery positions. And they've spent, I think, $350 million in helping out increase the wages of the employees, just to help stimulate, the wages and the economy, and to go along with the trend of what the US government is doing with the stimulus package, so that there's more money in their employees' hands so they could spend more money and keep the economy going. Another industry that is absolutely booming right now during the COVID-19 pandemic is technical support. How many of you have recently logged into an online website or your online banking and seen the notification like, oh, due to COVID-19, our staff is behind and responses are taking a million hours? Like, for example, Airbnb, they take at least 3 days now minimum to get a hold of a contact support agent. It is crazy. And so technical support is very, very, very high in demand right now with the pandemic here. And two companies that are actually hiring in the tech support arena are LiveOps and Citel. So you could go ahead and check out their websites to see what kind of positions are available. The other industry that is absolutely going nuts right now and the demand is increasing is logistics. And specifically, there's a company right now hiring called Lineage Logistics, and they need staff members to help out with things that they are falling behind on, like data collection and accounting and those types of things within the company. So the next category that is in super huge demand right now is remote online jobs. There are companies that are creating new positions for people to work at home, because right now it's not really an option. So there's a lot of remote online job boards where you can go and check out what type of jobs are available. And I have a list right here of the online websites where you can go and check out the online jobs available from home. And the first company is Flex Jobs, Angel List, Jobspresso, We Work Remotely, Remote OK, No Desk, Remotive, Remote.co, and Worku. So I will leave the list of those remote jobs in the description below so you guys can check those out. But what I love about a couple of those websites that I'm very familiar with, such as Jobspresso and Remote OK, is that they're really good with updating job posts. So there's always fresh new categories we can choose and apply to. And the other great thing is a lot of these websites offer training. So it's not just you go and see what kind of jobs you have. They want you to enjoy the career that you have or the job that you have. So that's why most of these websites do offer different types of training so that you will be more marketable and also prepared for the job. So I would highly recommend looking into these websites to apply for a job where you can start working from home really, really soon. The next industry that is absolutely exploding right now, and it's halfway entrepreneurial, and that is being a freelancer slash contractor. And some very popular websites where there are jobs available right now are Upwork.com, Guru.com, Fiverr, and one of my favorites actually called Clarify.fm. And Clarify is actually a consulting website. So you would go and create your profile, and if you have an expertise, let's say in advertising or something like that, then you would become a consultant and people would pay you by the minute so that you can consult them on whatever their needs are for their business or something like that. The next category that is taking the pandemic by storm is online tutoring. Now I know I actually have a sister in high school, and there's millions of students right now that are not at the university and need online tutoring because there's no other option. So high schoolers, students in college still need help with their studies and how to do different types of subjects. So if you're an expert in English, mathematics, science, whatever, there are great online tutoring websites where you can go and apply and create a profile and get started tutoring today. And a couple of those websites I have right here is Schooly, Tutor Me, Tutor, Wyzant, and Study Pools. The next category that is really blowing up right now is online teaching. So I actually have a friend, she's Canadian, but she lives in Peru, and she is crushing it right now. She actually works and collaborates with a company called Fish, and she teaches students English that are actually based in China. So right now, she said the demand for online teaching and teaching English is incredible. She's getting the most work that she's gotten ever since she's worked for Fish, and I think she's been working for them now for well over a year. And I know the last time I spoke with her, she was making about $28, $30 an hour, so it might be more now. So definitely check out the online English teaching websites such as VOP Kid, Fish, Cambly, Teachaway, and Q Kids. So now let's switch gears to the entrepreneurial options and starting a profitable online business from home. Because if this pandemic has taught us anything, it's that a job may not be the securest way of making income for your future and getting money to retire when you're over 58, 60 years old. Having a business is a long-term sustainable solution, and if it's online, it makes it recession proof. Because right now, online businesses are making more sales than ever, and they're growing as opposed to the brick and mortar businesses. And so actually, I talk about how brick and mortar businesses can turn their services online in this video about how to make money during the quarantine. So check that video out after this video. Coming in at the first one is blogging. Now, creating your own blog and website is extremely powerful because once you do the keyword research and the SEO and rank on Google, it is like the most powerful thing ever. As an easy example, when you go somewhere different, a new city, when you're not in the COVID-19 pandemic, right? You Google something local, like best fish restaurants or something like that. When I just went to Cartagena, which is only an hour flight from where I live here in Medellin, I Googled like spa massage. And of course, like they got our business because they were ranked #1 in Google. And I'm like, well, I mean, might as well they look good to me. So it's just, if you're positioned #1 for whatever niche you're in, you can really kill it with that online real estate you have with your blog. And coming in at #2 for a side hustle is a YouTube channel. I bring this up because the SEO, search engine optimization, and keywords work very similarly with the YouTube channel. On my channel, I've grown it to over 130,000 subscribers, which is an accomplishment I'm extremely happy about. That is my plaque back there. But the point is, this channel has allowed me to be free. It's allowed me to have freedom in my life, to be location independent, to not have a boss, to not have to go back to my 9 to 5, to make multiple 6 figures from this channel without having to spend a dime on paid advertising. So if you want to start a YouTube channel as a side hustle, I highly recommend it, because although it is slow in the beginning, this YouTube channel will sell for you. It will sell anything you want it to sell, whether you're promoting affiliate offers, whether you have your own products, you're doing your own coaching, whether you're selling membership sites, whatever it is, anything you put in the link in the description of your YouTube video sells like hotcakes. Now you may be thinking, oh my gosh, like I don't know where to start. Nobody knows where to start. Nobody's born a YouTuber. Everyone's confused in the beginning. I get it. There's fears to jump through and overcome. I get it. I've been there. Several of my students have been there as well. If you're curious on how I built my multiple 6-figure business from scratch on YouTube, you can check out the first link in the description and download my subscribers to sales blueprint that'll walk you through it step by step. But the beauty about having a YouTube channel is you don't have to have millions of subscribers to make a lot of money. There's a lot of small YouTube channels literally that have hit the 7-figure mark because they know how to monetize their channel correctly and to offer their products and services. Because the great thing about YouTube is you can sell multiple different things on the channel. And on top of that, you can get monetized with Google AdSense. I mean, no other platform offers you to get paid to create content. So you do need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, but this is literally the only platform that'll pay you to post content. All right, so the next side hustle we're talking about here is turning your passion into a profit. And now don't everyone roll their eyes at once, right? They're like, oh, Marissa, we've heard this before. But no, really, I'm talking about if you have any type of passion, golf, doing hair, doing makeup, whatever it is, I am certain that that is monetizable. Now, recently, a company called Skillshare sponsored my last video, but I'd love to give this example because on Skillshare, that's a way to profitably start a business online, because what you would do is, as a teacher on Skillshare, you would create a class and then upload it to the platform, and on Skillshare, there's millions of people on there consuming the class content, and you get paid as they consume your content. So you get paid per minute that they watch your class. So the point is, there's so many different classes on Skillshare, like photography, art, painting, making cold brew coffee, really anything you know how to do, create a 60-minute class and start grabbing that passive income. So that side hustle leads me to my next side hustle, and that is to leverage websites that already have high traffic on them. Because as I've talked about before, I think the number one thing that keeps people from not having a profitable business is the traffic. If you don't have traffic, if you're just getting 10 visitors to your website or to your product page or whatever it is, that's gonna be a problem, because you won't be able to make sales, right? It won't be a profitable business model. So if you leverage websites out there, let's say you're doing e-commerce and you wanna sell your new product online, I would leverage a platform like Etsy, or maybe other print-on-demand websites like Redbubble. And another point to leveraging sites that already have major traffic is one like Amazon. On Amazon, you could either be an affiliate for all the products that are on Amazon and receive a commission if somebody buys through your link, or the other way around. You can sell different types of products with your Amazon store. And Amazon, we all know, has billions of people shopping on it daily. And so that's the thing. Really strategize and think. If you're trying to start making money as a side hustle online, think about websites already that have lots of traffic and how you can get some of that traffic to what you're selling and earn sales off of that. The next side hustle, this one's near and dear to my heart, and that is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is basically the art of selling a product that is not yours. So you are essentially the middleman or the middlewoman, and you connect the buyer to the seller, right? So let's say you are a fitness trainer in the fitness niche and you love a certain type of protein supplement, right? So if you have an affiliate link from that company and you say, hey, so-and-so, like maybe you have a bunch of clients, right? And they want to take the same protein that you take, you would give them your affiliate link. And when that client of yours or whoever buys that supplement product, then you get the commission for it. You, nobody else, right? Because it's a win-win. It's a win for the company, it's a win for you because you get paid, and a win for the client and the customer because they are happy. Now, I'm no stranger to affiliate marketing myself. I've marketed things on Amazon.com. I've marketed different digital products. I've marketed different business tools. I've marketed different high-ticket products before, and I've made over 6 figures doing it. It's really fun. And affiliate marketing is a business and a side hustle that can be scaled on its own, because you can create a sales funnel for whatever product you're promoting and really increase the conversion rate of people that come to your affiliate link. The next side hustle that you can do is take advantage of local marketplaces. Now, this could be anything from Facebook Marketplace and selling things in your community or where you live on Facebook Marketplace. Don't underestimate this, because I've made a whopping $900 doing this before, but I don't say that in a joking way. I had to sell stuff and I had a yard sale and I was getting rid of a bunch of things. And so I went and leveraged the Facebook Marketplace to do it. And what's really cool is you can create a post on there, and buyers and people that are looking for, a used office chair or something like that can come to your posting and they can buy it right from there. Or let's say you're in a specific part of the world or somewhere in the US. What I'm talking about is I'm here in Medellin, Colombia, and they have kind of like their own version of Amazon. It's called Mercado Libre, right? And what that is kind of like an Amazon. They have all kinds of physical products on there. And let's say you were to buy products at wholesale price and sell them on Mercado Libre. That is really cool because you're getting the product for very inexpensive, and then you can inflate the price on a website like that. Now, the thing that's really cool about Mercado Libre is, like other websites I've mentioned, it already has traffic. So people are searching for things that you have. So you can find out a trending type of product that is very popular in your city, wherever you are, and sell it and leverage places like the Facebook Marketplace, and in my case, Mercado Libre here in Colombia. The next online job that is really in high demand right now is a content repurposer. So what exactly does that mean? Well, for example, I'm creating this YouTube video right now, and it could be multi-purposed and repurposed to be another type of social media post on another platform, such as Instagram, such as Facebook and Twitter. So the idea is taking one piece of content and turning it into a bunch of stuff. So from this video, you can take out quotes and create different quote cards. You can take out a sample of the video and make it an IGTV video. There's a lot of things, and creators and business owners don't have the time to, make one piece of content and, repurpose it for every single social media platform, but it is much needed. For example, I have an audience on several different social medias, and sometimes I can't post content on there because I'm too busy worrying about the other things in my business. So being a content repurposer is very, very important. And it most likely will require you to have some type of video editing skill, which isn't hard, especially if this YouTube video is already made. You would probably need a little bit of graphic design background, which if you don't know how to use Photoshop, you can start off with a free platform called canva.com and eventually work up to learning Photoshop. There's plenty of resources to learn Photoshop, including YouTube. There's courses on Amazon, there's courses on Udemy. Really, there's a lot of ways to learn how to re-content creators' videos or blogs and repurpose it for other social media platforms. The next category of high-paying online jobs in the entrepreneurial space is a virtual assistant / online business manager. I say both of these because typically you'll need to be a virtual assistant first. So that means somebody who helps the CEO of a company with, customer service and email marketing and replying to comments and messages on social media. There's a wide variety of tasks and admin tasks that a virtual assistant does. And an online business manager is a virtual assistant, but kind of taking it a step further, where you're actually going to kind of take the place of the business owner of that business. So you would have the capability to step in and say, Marissa, you can step aside, I'll go ahead and do your job. So that way, if I wanted to take a full week off or month off of my business, I would have my online business manager manage everything. They also do different tasks such as automate certain workflows, client onboarding, automating sales system on the back end. So there's a lot of things that online business managers do to help the CEO of an online business. The next side hustle that we're talking about is super cool, a drone business. Yes, these are very popular and in very high demand. I recently hired a contractor here where I live to take some epic drone shots of me on my rooftop for the release of my new YouTube channel, actually. But the point is, it's really cool because once you learn how to navigate a drone and learn how to fly it, it could be very profitable, because the guy that came, he charged me per battery or per flight. So when the drone went up and flew all around and then came back and the battery died, that was one thing that I had to pay for. So you can charge quite a bit for one battery. The better you get and the better well-known you get and the more clients you get over time. But so many people are needing video marketing, and so many more people are needing drone footage to show lifestyle, to show weddings, to show real estate, really to show anything you can show from an aerial point of view. The next side hustle, which is a really fun one, is a chatbot developer. So I recently had a person on team, Marissa Romero, who moved on and went on to college, but he was super cool because he loved the techie side of business. So he learned how to do actually ManyChat and build me some flows or / sequences for my Facebook fan page, so that when people message my Facebook fan page, it goes automatically to a couple of different sequences or an automatic menu that is served by a chat bot. Now this is getting increasingly popular because Messenger bot is very good, because for example, when you message somebody with a bot and they open it on Messenger, that open rate is way higher, 70 to 80%, versus 15 to 20% on an email blast. So if you learn how to do messenger botting and can do it for different solopreneurs, different businesses like mine, you can get paid quite a bit of money. And from what the guy told me that who was on my team, it only took him like 2 hours to learn this skill. I mean, maybe it was a little bit advanced, but it doesn't take that long to learn and to get a feel of the type of flows you can build with ManyChat and other types of messenger bot services. The next one is one of my favorites, and as a matter of fact, this girl from my Instagram messaged me saying, thank you so much for this idea. I started my own sales funnel building agency, and that is to build sales funnels. People need sales funnels. I have sales funnels. If you're thinking about starting an online side hustle or business, you will need a sales hustle. You will need a sales funnel, right? You have to create a list. You have to build a list. That's the whole point of a sales funnel, is it gives you the opportunity to create an opt-in, a lead magnet, and capture names, emails, and information. Then sales funnels also take your visitor through an online buying process, right? So it's kind of essential nowadays in the online world, and everybody wants them. So many businesses need people like you to help them with their sales funnel building, and they pay a pretty penny because sales funnels do exactly what it sounds like, and they sell for you while you sleep so you can make money online while you're sleeping. Who doesn't want that? The next side hustle that you can do online is to be a Pinterest virtual manager. Now, this is foreign to me because I have no clue how Pinterest works. However, this one caught my attention because Pinterest isn't a huge learning curve, right? And there's several Pinterest accounts and people that I know that have Pinterest accounts that are generating hundreds and thousands of different visitors to their Pinterest account just from automation, meaning they hired somebody, a Pinterest virtual manager, to set up their account and to run their account, and it's literally only like 3 to 4 hours of work when you have your Pinterest account this automated, and that's it. That's how easy Pinterest can get once it's automated and set up correctly. But of course, you have to learn how to use Pinterest, right? And so if you're a Pinterest virtual manager, you'll be creating pins and boards and graphics and images for this account, you know, managing the account. And you could even schedule automatically posts and pins with a software called Tailwinds, which allows you to schedule posts in advance. So really, it could be automated down to only having to do 3 hours of work every single month. You even have the capacity to take on more clients because it's not that much work per month. The next side hustle we're talking about is a little bit related to one I just mentioned, and that is a YouTube ads strategist. So again, like all the different types of traffic sources and social media platforms online, I say that YouTube is the most powerful traffic on earth, organically and also paid. I teach people how to organically generate traffic with their YouTube channel, but the other side, the paid ads, the ads that you skip, which don't skip the ads on my channel. And if you're getting value from this video, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, join the family, hit the notification bell because I'm posting like crazy and it helps support the channel. Thank you. And so getting back to a YouTube ad strategist, YouTube ads are kind of like on sale right now, right? They're much more effective, so I've heard, than Facebook ads, and the market is a lot less saturated. So many more business owners are looking for people to help them run in-stream ads, discovery ads, suggested video ads, and if you could learn how to do these things and to run these campaigns, shoot, I'll hire you, right? As I mentioned, I'm in the market and looking for somebody to do this. So definitely, if you want to learn how to do paid ads, start with YouTube for sure. That is by far the traffic source that is in the most demand right now. I mean, if you look at the big names like Coca-Cola, Nike, all of these big name brands are on YouTube for a reason. The next side hustle that you could take advantage of for now and the foreseeable future are to create homemade masks. It's insane because I do know a girl and I have a friend who has an Etsy store who created masks back when the pandemic started, and she had a surge of sales during that time. I think she made $10,000 a month in profit just from selling those masks, and her sales are still very, very steady. And that's the whole idea of leveraging websites that already have traffic on them is because when she put her very cute homemade masks on them with different designs, different images, and different colors, they sold really fast. And so I don't think the coronavirus is going anywhere anytime soon. I don't think public places like grocery stores, airports, and gyms, they still require you to wear a face mask. So those are going to be products that are in high demand for a very long time. The next high-paying online business job is to be a bookkeeper. Right now, taxes are still due, but there's been a delay. But bookkeeping is super essential to all businesses, whether it's online, whether it's brick and mortar, and you can make pretty good money being a bookkeeper and keeping track of businesses' expenses and profits and losses. There'd be a learning curve in learning what is tax deductible for a business and learning how to use a software like QuickBooks so you could automate the process of bookkeeping. But just from doing market research, I've seen that for one client, a bookkeeper can charge anywhere from $200 a month up to $400 a month to manage a certain customer's books. So if you were to have 10 clients, that's a pretty good income that you're going to make. And it doesn't take that long to do the books of an online business per month. If I had to guess, it probably takes between 3 hours and 4 hours. So having 10 clients is very, very manageable. So if you've enjoyed this video, let's go ahead and keep the party going, and we'll watch the next video. That is coming up next. You're gonna wanna click right here, and that is the lazy way to making 1K a day and keeping the 9 to 5 away. So that video starts right now. We'll see you there. So if you're excited about what you're about to learn in today's video, go ahead and comment 1K a day in the description below.